Well, first off, when you come out of state care and you want to get a job, you have to have somewhere, a place to live. You have to have an address, you have to have a phone number. Not that easy.
Financial difficulties, hospital bills, having no insurance, everything's dropped. You're just kind of out there and on your own.
There's no one out there that will tell you how to manage a checkbook, how to pay your bills, and how to get out of a bad relationship and know when you're in a bad relationship.
When I aged out of the system in 1990, there were not any programs, so it wasn't probably 2 or 3 weeks I was back in trouble, and from 18 on I was in jail up until 2000.
Most kids just pick up the phone or go home and say, hey mom, hey dad, how do I do this? Or where do I look for this? Or what, how do I fill out this application? Those simple tools are not provided.
Foster care kids are typically in poverty, and the way to get out of poverty, no matter whether you're a foster care kid or if you're another citizen or a struggling family, is education.
Basic life skills, solving everyday problems, dealing with life's little headaches. For most of us, life's early bumps in the road are smoothed out by guidance from our parents, our families. Our families teach us how to drive, open a bank account, navigate higher education. But what if you didn't have a family? What if you were on your own when you were 18 years old? Foster kids face such an abyss when they leave the foster care system.
If you think about foster care kids, they did not ask to be in foster care. And so it's a matter of how do we make sure that they get out of poverty? Because if they don't, there are going to be problems.
They immediately face adult decisions, but often lack the guidance and preparation to make good decisions. To make that happen, a groundbreaking partnership has been forged among agencies that work with foster care kids. They listen to foster youths talk about all the challenges they face when they leave the foster care system without a knowledgeable support network behind them. In response, the foster care community, the agencies, and the youths came together to create True Up to help shepherd foster care kids into successful adulthood. Using a combination of peer mentoring, programming, and training, True Up aims to help foster youth in 5 areas they identified as their greatest needs: relationship building, furthering their education, mapping a career, gaining mobility and transportation, and learning financial management.
This is driven by the kids. This is a movement from the kids level. This is something that once we said, hey, here's an idea that we have, they're the ones that are running with it. Kids don't want to hear from us. They want to hear directly from their peers. They want to hear directly from other folks who have aged out of the foster care system. They can tell their story of survival. They can tell their story of success.
True Up's overall goal is to educate these rising young adults on the best way to reach their goals and become successful adults.
I think it's awesome. It's what people like me have been needing. It's meeting a need, not only financial aspects, emotional aspects, but just a reassuring quality that these people actually care about my needs.
This movement is actually a very good thing because they've been a lot of barriers. Now they're breaking through them, and it's going to make a lot of progress.
True Up seeks your support as we develop our efforts to guide these young people into successful, productive adult lives. True Up needs you to be a volunteer, to be a business community partner, to support our efforts through sponsorship funding.
It's really easy to think about, well, those kids are in poverty, they got foster care, it's all just going to happen. Well, it doesn't just happen.
It makes a difference in any young person's life just to know somebody cares. And that can change the world. By helping young people, they are our world. They are our future. I am people's future. My son's people's future. So if you make a difference in one person, you can make a difference in 1 million, just because you made a difference in one person.
Focus, connect, excel, believe.